My name is Cole, and today I'm going to be presenting on how I can improve my public speaking abilities. Okay, so hopefully in that first sentence you were able to identify the three things that I'm hoping to improve upon in this class. The first one was my confidence. If you could tell, which you probably could, I wasn't very confident in the words that I was using, and I didn't seem like I was very knowledgeable on my topic. The second thing that I'm hoping to improve upon is the use of filler words. What I call filler words are like, and Those are kind of the things that we fall back to. It's another thing I call them is fallback words. What we fall back to when we don't really know what to say next. And then the last thing that I'm hoping to improve upon is eye contact. If you notice, I was looking around at like my Walking Dead poster, the Game of Thrones poster, the NFL poster, because I was too afraid to look at my audience. So to start with confidence, this is something that I've kind of always struggled with. Whether or not it's body image, trying new things, or public speaking, it's just not something I ever seem to have the right level of at the time that I need it. Like, for example, I once skipped school in middle school because someone had been making fun of my one of my facial features the day before, and I was getting picked on all day long. So I was too afraid to use any kind of communication skills to tell someone, to tell them to stop, so I skipped school. And obviously that wasn't the right decision because I missed all the homework, I missed all the there's a filler word that I'm trying to avoid. I missed all the lectures, I missed everything, and all because I couldn't use good communication skills. And there's no really way to monitor how confidence can improve throughout the semester. I can't, it's not a unit. I can't measure the amount of sleep I get before every speech. I mean, I could, but that's really not efficient. I couldn't really measure how much I sweat before a speech. That's not something that people do. But what I hope to do is just kind of gauge before every speech how nervous I am, or kind of how ready I am for the speech. And that's how I hope to improve my confidence as the year goes on. Another key aspect that I want to get rid of is the filler words, which I actually use two of in the paragraph before this. It's really, really tough for me because this is something that I've always done. One time I was getting interviewed for my high school football team. See, there's one. I was getting interviewed for my high school football team with my friend Reed. And we were going to be aired for 30 seconds on a segment about why our game was important. And me and Reed were aired for exactly 30 seconds like they told us. But 3 of those 30 seconds, Reed actually stuttered and said or for 3 out of that 30 seconds. That's a long time for a short news segment. He was pretty embarrassed. I was pretty embarrassed. It was kind of bad. And my goal for the end of the semester is to keep those filler words, or fallback words as I call them, maybe down to 2 or 3 per minute. And that's something that I can always go back and watch if my speeches get recorded, or I can always ask someone to keep track for me. And the last thing I wanted to improve upon is my eye contact. It's really hard for me to make eye contact with people in the audience because it throws me off of my speech. In high school, I would always look at my teacher, or I would fix my eyes on one point in the room. Like right now, I'm looking at my doorknob. But if I'm speaking to a crowd of people and I'm just staring at this doorknob, it doesn't really feel like I'm engaging them. Therefore, they don't really need to listen because I'm not really talking to them. And the point of a speech is to get my point across. And if I'm not getting my point across, then why give the speech? So my plan is for every speech, I want to divide the room into 3 sections: a left, a center, and a right. And what I am trying to hope to do is be able to make eye contact with one individual from each section. Therefore, everybody in each section will hopefully feel like I'm engaging them by looking in their general area. Or if they're one of the 3 people, there you go. So overall, through improving my confidence, use of filler words, and eye contact, I really hope to improve a lot this semester with my public speaking abilities, and I'm really excited to see how well I can improve.